All right. Few days into recovery week here, I guess we could call it, and feeling rough. I was obviously feeling down, kind of beaten down after the last month, and then now I've started the super restrictive diet. I don't know how much that's contributing, but I feel rough. And then my adjustment on Monday did not go well. Something's off with about it, and my head and spine have not felt good. Not that they ever feel good, but they felt worse for the last couple of days. So that was a couple of days ago. Yeah, 'cause it's Wednesday. That was on Monday. And actually, yesterday, I was so tired on yesterday morning, I slept right through my alarm clock. And I missed, like, I worked 5 to 8. I slept until like 6:30 and missed a few students, so it's really not good because I missed the money for it, so I don't get paid for it. And there's a financial penalty for it. And I had, and people don't like it when you do that. And I had issues with my internet like the day before that or something. So then it's like issues with two classes 2 days in a row. And then, of course, it goes on your record and your reviews and everything. So it's all a mess. Um, so, yeah, I was hoping that I'd be feeling a little bit better by now because I've been taking the last couple of days easy. And I was planning on recovering this week, and I don't have too much longer in the week left. So hopefully I start recovering faster, I guess. Of course, now that my system, I mean, for the last couple of years, my systems are off, everything takes so much longer. My resiliency is non-existent, and I recover much slower. So really weird. But anyways, I turned on the comments finally on my blog, which I should have done a long time ago. I'm over like 11,000 views, and I could have had a bunch of cool conversations and comments and stuff by now, and a bunch of good reviews and stuff like that. But I really just didn't want to deal with moderating the comments and making sure people weren't doing any weird stuff in the blog. But I should have turned those on earlier. And then I turned on some more advanced analytics on my blog as well, which I should have turned on earlier. I already have some analytics on my blog, and I've posted some stuff about that. That's how I know I have over 11,000 views, but they're not super detailed. So I've turned on some more advanced analytics, and I'm hoping they're more detailed. Like this week, the one day, yesterday, I think, or in probably the last 24 hours from now, I've gotten 64 views from Hungary. It's really weird, and it has to be that someone saw something on my blog, and then they shared it on Facebook or a different social network, or posted something on their blog, something. And so I got these 64 views from Hungary yesterday, and I would love to know where those are actually coming from. Like, if it's coming from a website, whose website? If it's coming from Facebook, whose Facebook? And I don't know if I can actually get that information, but I wish I could. I had one day where I got 191 views from Israel. Someone obviously shared it from Israel. They must have some sort of following to get that many views, most likely. And I've had a bunch of weird occurrences like that. I would like to know more about them. I'm not sure if this will actually give me enough details like that. It'll give me more, but I'm not sure if it'll give me those details or not. Then, of course, there's the comments. I guess if people are going to share it, whoever's sharing it in Israel or Hungary in this case, then they might comment on there and say they're sharing it. Now, obviously, I've kind of missed those opportunities because those were specific articles that connected with those people for some reason. I believe it was my philosophy essays that were shared in Israel, and I don't know, I think it might be some of my teaching stuff with my students that was shared in Hungary recently, but I'm not sure. So kind of interesting. I'm hoping the more advanced analytics help with that. And then comments, we'll see how the comments go. Hopefully they go well. I think I have them turned on so anyone can comment. And I used a different commenting system than Blogger itself through Google, because Google's Blogger is designed to be efficient, or not really efficient, easy. It's really easy, but a lot of their stuff is kind of subpar as far as it goes. WordPress has a much more functionality, much more in the way of flexibility and options and things you can do than Blogger, but Blogger's so simple and easy and fairly clean. I really like it, but the commenting system doesn't look that great. So I did it through another company that looks like it's going to work pretty good, Discus. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how both these go. So I signed up. I already get some Google Analytics, but I signed up for more advanced Google Analytics. Uh, so I guess there's other analytic systems that I could sign up for, but well, yeah, we'll see. So as far as that goes, I hope, yeah, I really hope I make some progress over the next couple of days health-wise, and then um, I need to write. I want to write. I feel weird when I don't write now, I guess. So I really prefer it, and I haven't even been reading very much. Just kind of dazed, kind of out of it. Although I gave a speech on Monday night, and I mean I was out of it. I was having a hard time remembering my plan, and which I have trouble with now. I have trouble remembering stuff, and I couldn't remember how I was going to end it, so I repeated things a couple of times in a couple of different ways, and people liked it. People really liked it, which was interesting, and it was a cool thing. It was supposed to be about the subject of mentors and proteges. That's what the assignment was, essentially, the project I was doing. And so I jumped into the time on Mount Rainier on the mountain cliff when I was stuck up there, and it was Jeremiah and we were talking about this being a stupid way to die and that type of thing, and how brief encounters can be very impactful. So it was a really good subject, and it's a good dramatic story, but I thought I had kind of flopped it, and then the feedback I got was everyone loved it. So it was kind of surprising. I guess, I mean, I don't even fully remember it really. It kind of seems like a daze or like a blur because I was feeling really rough. I still am, but I was feeling even rougher. And yeah, so I guess I was just kind of operating subconsciously or something, which is interesting. Anyways, that's all my update for now. Man, I'm doing this really restrictive diet, like basically eating meat is the idea. A lot of people get a lot of good results from it. And then if you restrict everything way down, then you can add foods back in and see how you feel on them. And I'm only a few days into it, and holy crap, I do not feel like eating meat. Like, I just do not feel like eating meat. I feel like eating anything else. I feel like I think the fruitarian diet was quite a bit easier, actually. That was a long time ago that I did that. I did it for 2 months. It was not hard. Went through a detox in the first week. But, I mean, really like fruits. Like, if all you can eat are apples and oranges and watermelons and bananas and walnuts and almonds and cashews, and right, if that's all you can eat is fruits and nuts, well, as it turns out, I can only eat fruits and nuts and be really satisfied. But we'll have to try to run this experiment through, so it's going to be rough. I don't know if I can. I already feel bad all the time, and then that is probably adding to, at least, I mean, most people say they feel bad for a couple of weeks on this, so that's adding to my already feeling bad. I mean, I'm feeling bad because my whole body's messed up, and then I'm feeling bad because I just worked too much over the last month and completely exhausted myself, so I'm fried. And then my adjustment didn't go on good on Monday, so I'm feeling even worse than that. And then I'm doing this diet, so I'm feeling even worse than that. And it would feel so good to just eat like some spaghetti and garlic bread. But I'm going to try to hold off on it because I have to do something to change something up. Try to make some progress on something. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure I have the fortitude to do it. You know, a lot of achievement in anything is having the willingness to do whatever needs to be done to get the thing, to get to the place, climb the cliff, whatever you're trying to do. You have to have the willingness to do what's necessary to get there. Man, I don't know if I have the willingness to restrict my diet this much for a long period of time, because you know, it's like, well, anyways, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's an interesting experiment, nevertheless. Until next time.